Here we go. Aloha, beautiful ones. I am live and I'm going to be using this little moment for whoever wants to arrive here in this
Here we go.
space
Aloha,
today.
beautiful ones.
Oh, here.
I
Hold
am.
on, let me change that. Sorry. Here we go. Now it should be fine. Just in case I can have a look at whoever's on YouTube in case they have any questions. This is perfect. All right. I always feel like I'm thinking of what's his name? Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. He can do it better. All right, but while we wait for everybody to just, join and get here and arrive in this space, man, are we having incredible energies happening all over the world right now. And I want to use this first moment here to do this. I'm doing some incense. Last time I completely forgot to do incense, and I really enjoy doing them. I won't be doing that. I don't do them all the time, but every now and then it just feels right. And actually, I have a fun mixture because my nieces uh found my do you call it mortar, the one that you use to make things smaller. Um, and so they made this mix for me, and I have been trying to do these. I feel like today it's one of these. So I'm putting it on my little charcoal. Um, and I always just do this very intuitively, like what feels right. To have some incense to call in the energies. So, because these are the first times of me doing these journeys with you, I want to explain a little bit. Um, just the reason why I'm doing these, because for me it feels like we have been, going through an incredible time with so many strong things happening, whether whether on the political side or on the personal note. I know there's a lot happening, and for me it's a lot about, it has a lot to do with, the energies. Maybe you read my newsletter today where I spoke about, the niner year that we had last year and the 10 energy of 10 or 1 that we're having this year. And I think we're having a 9 energy today. Yeah, I think that as well. So it's also, we're closing up something. And then tomorrow, the 26th, is everybody's talking about it because Neptune is, going into a different direction. And no, sorry, not going into a different direction, into a different, sign. And so a lot of things are happening. We've known this for the past couple of months. If you've, been listening a little bit to astrological podcasts or people who talk about those things, it's been said already that it already started in 2025 and it's going to be happening in 26 as well. Um, and I asked myself, because I realized for myself on one hand that, it wasn't so easy. There were moments where it was easier to stay focused with myself and stay connected with my spirit guides, um, and just, feel like I'm there. And same thing happens to everybody, I believe, that we know that there's something out there. We know that there are spirits and we can ask them. And, you know, we I don't want to say that we need to, but it's easy. It makes it easier to connect with our spirit guides. And I used to have a space that I opened up for my German community a couple of years ago. Um, don't ask me why everything, it just stopped. And I asked my spirit guides, how can I serve best? How can I support my community, my people, out there. Um, how can I support you best during this time? And at the same time, also, of course, support myself as well, because, the highest of all goods is that we need to be strong ourselves so that we are able to help everybody else. And I just felt that it was time to start again, and this time in English, because I want to support English speakers, English speaking, witchy, highly sensitive ADHDers out there. And so that's why we're starting this. Started last time with a new moon, and today's our second time we're doing this. And my idea of what we're going to be doing here every Sunday is that I create the space for you, a safe space, so that you can connect with your spirits, with your spirit guides, with your ancestors, with whoever you feel like is over there. I'm going to call it over there. I mean, they're here, but you know what I mean. Supporting you. I know that there's a lot of energies that have showed up in the last couple of weeks that are very strong. So if there's special kind of animals, I mean, and I'm not talking about the normal. I'm gonna put it like the normal, the animals that also live energetically on this planet, but physically, I mean, but also the spirit animals like unicorns or Pegasus or all those fairies and those kind of entities that are just waiting. We're just waiting to help us. And I'm saying this because it's also happened to me. Some of you might have noticed that there's a lot more dragons in my emails and in my logo, and that is because I have been working with dragons for many years now, but specifically before it started in December, I think in November last year, they already started to say, come on, we want to be included more in this. So we're here with you and we're doing this together. And, I've been talking to friends and other peers in my area, and they've all been saying that, especially, you know, the other kind of entities, spirit guides that we've been having, that we've had all along, are now here supporting us even stronger, right? So they are here, so even tonight, I know that my dragons and all the other spirit guides that are walking with me have already opened up the space for us here to have a safe space to be and to connect. So that's one thing. The other thing is that if you want to, so you have two options to, be part of this guided journey. One is to just be here in the circle, because just by being here in the circle, you're already connecting to the energy of everybody here, and you can, feel into it, and you can use the energy of the group to connect with your spirit guides. That's one way. And the second way, if you want to, if you feel like me, I don't know, like meditating or, things like that, it's a little bit hard for me. I'm inviting you to come join me here because I will I will guide you in a journey to connect with your spirit guides. It might be different every Sunday. I don't know. I can't tell. This is something that I have been practicing for many years now. Like I mentioned earlier, I used to do it for a German community, and now it has gotten its upgrade by my spirits that are always supporting me. And I get the information in the moment I'm speaking it out. So I don't know where I'm going to be guiding you specifically, but know that I am guiding you to connect with your spirit guides. This is like, that's the space that's going to happen. And spirit knows that we want this to be a preparation, a support for the coming week. So these could be your ancestors telling you something for the coming week, your angels, your spirit guides that are healers, or I believe that all of us have a group of energies that are supporting us, not just, the fairies and the mythical animals, but also physical animals, I know of a bear, a hedgehog. I have a hedgehog and a little monkey. And so we have different kinds of, like that's from the animal side, other than my dragons, and then also other forms. Like my ancestors. My ancestors are very, very strongly out there supporting this as well. So all of those, I'm just sharing this because this is something that might come up for you. The important thing for you to know is that this is a safe space. So you're going to be, this is going to be your space and it's safe. That's what my job is in this. And on the other hand, to follow my voice. As long as you keep on doing this, you can do with your body, if you need to move, move. If you need to, you know, um, even if you need to eat or drink something while we're doing this, that's completely okay. And maybe even go for a walk. That's also completely okay. Because I know for us as ADHDers, sometimes it's important to do something physical so that we can be connected with our minds to whatever's happening or where we're going, right? And so that's the idea behind that. All right. Um, Leaving it open, do as you feel. I always say maybe if this is your first time, do it somewhere sitting down so that you can listen and get a feel of the journey by itself and do it focused for the first time. Um, but again, I'm open to all of this. I've done myself, like I've done walking meditation. So the only thing that I ask of you is maybe not to do it while you're driving, at least if you don't have practice in doing it, because you have to keep your mind focused on the road. I don't want you to have any problems with that. So preferably not doing that, um, because I want you to be safe. All right. Other than that, it's completely okay for you to, go for a walk or be eating while we're doing this. You're going to notice that the more you are connected to me, to my voice and to what I'm saying, the better you're going to be able to, do the journey. And again, I'm saying if you need to be writing or painting something while listening to this, then that's how that's how you can best connect to it. All right. The other thing, and I think that's one of the reasons why this form of guided journey, the way I do it, is so ADHD friendly, is because you get to do something. You have a task and you get to do something. It's not like go and empty your mind. No, no one's expecting of that you. No one's expecting anything like that. You have a task to do while we're there. And that's the only thing. I do have a small space while we're on the journey where you get to do whatever, you know, where I give you space to really feel into your intuition, be in communication with the spirit guides that show up today so you can have your talk. That's when I, leave you alone by yourself. I don't need to, do anything there. I'm just, keep it holding the space. And at a point, of course, I'm gonna ask you to return with me. Yeah, and come back. And for that time, I want you to give yourself grace because there are times, there are going to be days where you do this journey with me and it's, and you are completely in conversation with your spirit guides and you're focused on, the idea of the energy that's happening in that moment. And then there are going to be days where it doesn't feel like right. All right. Where it feels like you're all over the place, your thoughts are going that way, and you're going to be you know, all over the place. And this is when I ask you to please give yourself some grace. We are humans, and sometimes the energies are so strong that what we need in that moment is to just be. Just allow your thoughts to pass by, you know, in that safe space. Allow them to pass by and move on. If you can't focus on, on the task that we have that day, just allow yourself to just be there. Ask your spirit guides, hey, whatever, do so, tell me something, show me something, whatever you want to do. I used to have a very dear shamanic friend that whenever I attended her journeys, the weird thing is because I learned from her books, but when I went to have my journeys with her, I remember that I used to get wellness. That was it. I would see my beautiful, beautiful bear that I have in the spirit world, and he would be lying there and waiting, and I could just go up there and cuddle in and just lay there, and I would really fall asleep, and then I would wake up when everybody was being called back. So just to give you that, and that's okay. Sometimes we need that, all right? That's the important part, to allow yourself to have those kinds of experiences as well. Of course, we're all hoping that you get some information from your spirit guides that you can use for the upcoming week. But what, no, sorry, and the main thing that you're definitely going to get out of these, no matter if you get to focus or not during that journey, you're going to be in the energy of the circle that is going to help you and have strength for the upcoming week. And it's going to help you practice to listen to yourself. This is your space, all right? This is your space where you can listen to yourself and learn about yourself without having any shoulds from the outside world, all right? All right. With that said, let's get started. So, if you're on a walk, just be ready to listen. If you are at home like me, find your place either sitting down or laying down. And again, yeah, I think I mentioned if you fall asleep, don't worry. It's all good. You're fine. Just keep on practicing every Sunday. Sometimes you're not going to fall asleep, and sometimes you will, so that's also okay. All right, and I'm going to bring our music. And then we're gonna get started. So find your place where whether it's sitting down or laying down, um, just know that it's your space. And here we are. I hope it's not too loud. Should be good. All right, you can hear me. And I'm gonna bring in this. I definitely need to do a video, but yeah, next time. I mean, a meditation video. So that you have a little bit more than just me silently being there. All right. I'm going to call in all our spirit guides. And I'm saying spirit guides for everybody. So it includes our spirit animals, our totem animals, if you have those, our ancestors, our mythical spirit guides in the mythical world, any special kind of energies, saints, angels. Who else do we have out there? Entities, goddesses. Whatever feels right now here, I'm inviting you, you all with the good intentions for all of us, to come back to ourselves. Please create this space, close the circle for us so that we can begin in a safe space for all the witchy and highly sensitive ADHDers out there, or whoever else is here supporting us and doing this journey with us. I'm calling all the elements and the 4 directions to support us as well, to bring their strength and their quality in. And of course, the up and the down, the father and the mother, and the universe from where we all came. And the room is filling up. And today I see us all sitting around. We're all sitting around a bonfire. Everybody is sitting sort of in what looks like a stump, a tree stump or tree trunk. sort of like chairs around the bonfire, and each of us surrounded by their own spirit guides and animals. That feels good. Nice and warm. And just to allow our bodies to arrive in this wonderful space, you're going to bring your attention to your crown chakra, to the top of your head whenever you're inhaling. Inhale that. Let it go through your whole body. And when you exhale, you imagine it all leaving, exhaling through your belly button to the navel. And you feel how your body becomes lighter, because you can imagine yourself inhaling universal energy, just neutral universal energy that enters your body when you inhale, fills up your whole body, and when it leaves, exhaling through your belly button, you feel how it takes away everything, all the worries, all the stress, anything that you just don't need anymore, anything that doesn't serve you anymore. It all leaves through your belly button. And you feel how your body becomes lighter and lighter. And you might feel one or more of your spirit guides surrounding you with rattles. Or maybe even feathers. I see feathers, and they're using that to cleanse away from your body whatever can go now, because it doesn't serve you anymore. And with every exhale, you keep on feeling more and more lightness on your body. It becomes lighter and lighter. With this energetically cleansed body, you are now able to see even better who is around you, which of your spirit guides are here right now, wanting to talk to you. Ready to tell you whatever to know for the coming week. Whether it has to do with big things or small things, you can address anything right now, whatever questions you have, or if you just want something, some information for something special. Remember, nothing is too big and nothing is too small. Wherever you need guidance right now, this is the moment to ask whoever is here right now for you. And allow them to show you or to tell you, however the right moment is to listen, however they communicate with you. It's time to return. I will call you. Slowly finish your conversation with your spirit guides. And before we close the circle, you ask your spirit guides to cut all the cords for wherever your energy is going that doesn't serve you anymore, so that you can be in your own strength. May all the connections that are not necessary anymore, and we're talking about energetic connections. Maybe you have been worried too much about certain things. Maybe your head has been all over the place with so many different kinds of things. Ask the spirit guides to help you cut down the cords that don't serve you anymore. So that you can keep your strength with yourself. And allow yourself for today or tonight to disconnect from all levels, ethereal levels where you have been energetically. To disconnect for tonight because you're ready for a good night's sleep. And to connect yourself with the best version of who you are. So that you can overnight stay in that connection of your best version, of your highest vibrating version. And take that strength with you into the next week. With that new strength, you say thank you. We are grateful to all the spirit guides, all the ancestors, angels, whimsical beings that supported us today. Thank you so much for your help, for keeping the space and the circle and everything protected and safe for us to be and to connect. Mm. And with this gratefulness, we come back to our breathing, and with the next inhale, you imagine again how universal energy starts flowing into your body when you inhale. And this time you exhale it through your feet into earth, and you feel how this inhaling through your crown chakra and exhaling through your feet starts grounding you back into your body. And you still feel the warmth of the bonfire, and you see your spirit guides one more time smiling at you. And while you keep breathing, inhaling universal energy and exhaling it through your feet, they start fading out, and you feel how you're being anchored back into your body. And while you return into your body, you start to feel again where you're sitting or standing. And whenever you're ready, you take one more deep, deep breath and open your eyes and come back into your here and your now. You might want to move your body. Maybe you want to stretch or yawn. That's all okay, because it just means that your energy is wanting to move. We're going to leave our YouTube community. Thank you for joining us today, for being here. If you feel like doing a Q&A session with me after one of these journeys, I want to invite you to come and join my Cyber Coven. You'll find the link below in the description of the video. You can join for free, and when you do join, you get the Zoom link. So next time, if you want to, you can be live. You can be attending, not just here through YouTube, but you can actually attend on Zoom and join the Q&A session that we're going to have now. Yeah. Oh, and just in case you were, don't worry, you don't need to show yourself just because you're on Zoom, only if you feel like it. Thanks again for joining us, and thanks again to our spirit guide for opening the circle again. And to all of you, thank you again for being part of it. Saying goodbye to the YouTube community, and hopefully I'll see you sometime here in Zoom next time. Have a wonderful week.